to a new episode of Journey of a Christian Writer. In this episode, I'm going over world building versus settings. What's the difference? World building and setting are two different literary elements that sometimes get confused as the same thing, but there are distinctive traits between the two. World building is the creation of a story, imaginary, or physical world in which your characters live and have their being. There are three forms of world building, at least in my opinion. And the first is the physical environment of an imaginary world, meaning all of the climate and the atmosphere, geographical features, etc. All of the physical things that make up the actual physical world. The second is the story world, in which your characters interact based on the society, governmental structures, belief systems, culture, religion, history, and the times and eras, or when the story takes place. And the third is your characters' individual worlds, meaning their worldviews or perceptions and different ways of perceiving the story world, including their thoughts and feelings, ideologies, and just how they interact with other characters. Even in the scriptures it talks about how we are individual worlds, and that is how your characters should be as well, have different ways of self-expression within the story of how they interact with one another. So those are the different three forms of world building. Setting is different from world building. Most people refer to setting as where the story takes place, but a more detailed definition of settings is the place that sets the scenes within your story, which helps to create a believable world. There are two different types of settings. There is the interior settings and there's the exterior settings. Interior is all of the inside places that characters can actually enter into, such as buildings, houses, apartments, businesses, schools, libraries, etc. Exterior is all of the outdoor or outside places, such as football stadiums, parks, zoos, jungles, all those different types of places that are located outside or in the great outdoors. A simple way to be able to distinguish between the two of world building and setting is to keep in mind that settings set the scene, but world building creates the world. If you can remember that, then you should be able to tell the difference between world building and settings. But that is all that I have for this video. I intend to go a little bit deeper into world building in other future videos, Lord willing, later. But that is all that I have for this episode, and thank you for watching.